It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Duke's offense will get the first crack at it here. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started...
Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Puts it out of the air. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Finding open areas. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it... It happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Okay, Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Gets it out quickly, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Proctor. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Hit as he throws. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
Got it.
The give to the back. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession and now another 1st down. Rushes on him. Get it out on the screen. Running into the open space. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points and more points. You keep putting drives together like that, that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Swings it out to his running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fakes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
You got to give kudos to this defense. They are so well coached up. How about the awareness and the ability to play with great eye discipline? They located the football. They located that receiver on the jet sweep and were able to make the tackle.
Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And the Sun Devils need to pick it up on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. And the Blue Devils backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space. Across the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Line gets set, first down. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Working on the right. He'll be brought down at at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Near the 3-yard line. First and goal. Arizona State.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Arizona State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game, needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
17, Arizona State.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half.
17, Arizona State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Running to the left. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Little over anxious. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the outside. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up second and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the Arizona State offense takes over.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to fire. Nice grab in traffic. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try it over the left side. Ball is loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to the counter. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Or did he find a hole in the defense? He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chain.
The Sneak scores it. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove.
He's got it for a big play. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Not fair.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
That's fine.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the
I ain't
same
playing.
page.
I can play like a
They knew it was
commissioner
zone,
too.
and they executed that.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's
Okay.
a first down.
Yeah, I do like one. I ain't played.
And they'll
I
spike the
played
ball and try to
one,
save as much time as they can.
I think the other day. Just, oh, just division.
Backed up now,
Play
here's
like
second and long.
mission 2 and then go play that.
Looking to fire. Going for the big play.
Oh, you sir?
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return.
Go,
The 40.
run.
The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I love this free safety and how he
Okay,
plays center
it's
field.
only
And
7
oftentimes,
seconds left.
he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in. And this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, I'm back. Hmm? That's fine.